Fluoride, aluminum, pesticides, food colorings, electromagnetic radiation, bad air, and omega-3 reduction. These are everyday things which damages our center part of our brain, which is our hypothalamus and prefrontal cortex. It's called like that. These are everyday things which Matrix puppet masters, we all know they exist. They specifically planned to implement them in our everyday today to damages us. And what does that mean? What I just said. Your hypothalamus and your prefrontal cortex are center part of our brain. These are all responsible for decision making, for your focus, for your memory, for your navigation, for your mood, for your self-control, and literally for our everyday today life. What does this sound like? ADHD. These everyday today things causes your ADHD. They specifically planned to implement all of these things in our lives, so they can literally make us retarded, so they can sell us therapy and drugs to cure our ADHD while we behind the curtains, behind the cameras, they are damaging us more and more, so they can just make us dumb zombies. They can make profit out of us. So I'm going to explain each of these things specifically. Fluoride, for the first, found in our toothpaste. Do you know how fluoride even started getting into our toothpaste? So about 100 years ago, when toothpastes started developing, factories in the industrial revolution. I cannot fucking speak of these things damaging even me. In the industrial revolution, when factories started to become more and more popular, you know, when they have fucking some fire inside of them and they have smoke. When the smoke leaves the factory through the pipes, they leave some that black substances on the walls of their pipes, that smoke leaves them. Factories wanted to make some more profit of it because it cost them to clean it so they can leave more smoke from their factories. So what did they do? They took a little bit of that black substances, the black chemicals are left away from the smoke. They took it into some ordinations, and they found out that black substances left from the smoke, they don't cause the cavities in our mouth, but they damages our teeth, but it doesn't specifically causes our cavities. So what did they started doing? They started selling that leftover substances from the smoke to toothpaste companies. So they put it a little bit in our toothpaste so it can clean us, but it's just damaging us. We don't realize. They wanted to make some more profit of us. They don't give a fuck about our health. That's about fluoride. Start using fluoride free toothpastes, or even better, find some natural alternatives. The best natural alternative is just using hydrogen peroxide to clean your teeth. You can replace every cleaning method. Just use hydrogen peroxide, and for a little bit bonus, eat apples to clean your teeth. You don't need to use normal everyday today toothpastes. Second on the list, aluminium. What do they sell? What do they tell you? Aluminum recycles forever. So we have plastic waste and they cannot hide it from us. They can just not talk about it, but we cannot specifically recycle anything because it literally costs them less. It's cheaper for them just to make more aluminum, more plastic, than to recycle it, because they need to transport it, they need to clean it, then they need to send it to fabrics and then to reuse it. It's just easier for them to make it from the beginning again. But as they say, aluminum recycles forever. Weak, soft metals are damaging for our brain, and the most popular one, which you can see in our everyday today life, which we can face in our everyday today life, is aluminum. It's damaging our prefrontal cortex and our hypothalamus, making us stupider, making us into zombies, making us into ADHDs. The next thing I'm going to put it together is pesticides and food colorings. So they put pesticides in everything. Even if you think you are eating healthy, if you buy the meat from your local supermarket, if you buy the cow, if you buy some fish, if you buy the salmon and you think you're going to be healthy, you're actually not. Because these animals get vaccinated when they are young. So if you've ever seen a picture of a wild salmon, they are not as orange and they don't have as much white lines as we think they have when they live in the natural surroundings. So they get vaccinated to get that specific color, specific look. But all of the animals are just vaccinated. Same with humans. They are putting poison inside of you and they are selling you a story that it is for your health. But it's actually making you more sick so you can buy more medicine and more drugs from them. Do you know that I saw an advertisement, a picture a few days ago, unvaccinated sperm of an unvaccinated man per that potion, few milliliters, goes up to 5,000 euros per that potion, per little bottle, per ejaculations, we can say it like that. So if you want to donate your sperm or you want to sell it and you are not a vaccinated man, you can sell it for up to 5,000 euros per donation. You can realize how fucked up we are. So you're eating meat from vaccinated animals. The next, the food colorings. So you probably heard about the Red 40, how it is damaging for us, etc., etc. People and scientists find out about certain color, for example that Red 40, and they ban it. But what they don't tell you is they put most of attention of there, but they still use chemicals inside of their products. They still put other chemicals. So do not eat foods with artificial colors. The most and the best single diet advice I can tell you to become more healthier is to eat a single ingredients product. What does that mean? When you eat meat, what do you have in it? You have meat and that's it. When you have eggs, you can say it has yolks and the whites, but it's just an egg and that's it. But when you buy fucking noodles and you think it's eggs, flour, water, and that's it. But when you turn around that fucking package, you have like fucking this amount of text, just ingredients, chemicals, and when you start reading it, you read water, fucking salt, and then the rest of the chemicals you never heard of. You cannot fucking tell what you are eating. So eat single ingredients products, same like with milk, with cheese, with apples, with vegetables, etc., etc. Eat single ingredient products. The next of our list, I cannot remember specifically, as I said, because I don't have a text. It's a little bit unprofessional, but to talk about it, it's phone radiation. What do we have today? Every single electronic device we have around us makes a little bit small amount of radiation which damaging us. You know about gynecomastia. When you keep your phone in your pocket, you literally can become infertile. Most men are damaging their own sperm and they are making themselves infertile just by keeping their phone in their pocket, because Bluetooth, cellular data, internet, your phone's data, Wi-Fi, your location, every single one of these services makes a radiation. That antenna to receive signal and to send signal, they need to have some radiation so they can work properly. That radiation is literally cancerous for us when it's close contact to our skin. So practical advice to do it: keep yourself from as much devices as possible. Do not keep your hand in your pocket, your phone in your pocket, never. Your router, your PC, that big antennas which send Wi-Fi and signals, it's all fucking emitting some radiation in our air, in our surroundings, which are making us cancerous. So what to do practically? Keep yourself as much as possible from the electronic devices. I know it's it's almost impossible nowadays to live without a phone, without your computer, without the internet, without your PC, television, etc., etc. When you have it, use it, but try to be away from the screens, away from technology as much as possible. Next on the list, omega-3 fats reduction in our diet. So they tell you, do not eat omega-3 fats, do not eat protein, do not eat DEX, do not eat blah blah blah. What are the omega-3 fats? It's found in vegetables, in fish, and other. I do not like to talk about, like, you have protein in chicken, in peanuts, in this and that. Eat everything which nature gives us, and you're going to get all of the supplementation you need. Enough of calcium, of omega-3, of protein, of carbs, or of vitamins, minerals, etc., etc. Just eat natural food. You don't need to supplement anything. Vitamin D, you get it from the sun. Fucking calcium, you have almost everything in eggs, except I think vitamin D or vitamin K, some shit like that. Eggs are naturals, multivitamins. Just eat natural food. You're going to get enough of everything you need in your everyday to-day diet. The next one on the list, not damaged air. The next on the list is air around us. So we have emissions. We have cars. We have land movers. We have factories. We have cruise ships. Everything is damaging our air. And when we inhale the poisonous air, by the way, it's almost everything in our day-to-day life. It's poisonous. When we inhale the poisonous, damaged air, it gets into our lungs. It leaves us marks on our lungs when we are breathing it. It's almost impossible to completely cure it unless we take action. So what do you do? Spend more time in the nature, more time in forests, more time around the plants in your everyday day life. Or if you're living in fucking New York, if you're brain dead, if you're fucking stupid, if you're living inside of the city and you cannot move on right now, go and spend more time in the forests, in the nature, or get that air cleaning devices, like fucking Xiaomi, or you know about it, like something to clean your air. No matter what people tell you around how UK has the cleanest air, how Dubai has the cleanest air, blah blah blah. Air pollution is present everywhere. Just somewhere it's more active and somewhere it's less active. But what people don't talk about is, like, for example, in Bali, in Thailand, the air pollution is high, but in UK it's low. We have fucking clouds, we have sun, we have wind, we have fucking weather changes. So clouds from the Thailand, from the air pollution, with the wind, they fucking move around the planet. So that air comes to you. Everything, everywhere you have air pollution. Just try to spend as much time as possible as you can in forests, around the plants, because plants are natural air filters, as we know. Plants and oceans, with the photosynthesis, they take the CO2 and they release into the air fresh oxygen. So live as much as you can. Plant in your garden as much as the plants you can. You can research on the internet. There are actually some plants you can keep inside your house, inside your building, which are natural air cleaners, air filters. These are the 7 deadly things in our everyday life, damaging us, making us more sick, which are not talked enough about. People do not want magics and puppet masters, people controlling the world. They do not want to let us know about these things while they are poisoning us secretly, and when we come to ask for help to doctors, to ask some therapy, to ask some physical therapy, to ask a psychology, to get a psychology therapy, they are just going to make us more sick. They are going to give us more poison. They are going to give us some tablets, some medicine, some drugs, which is going to make us more poisonous, and to help our body get more poison, so we can develop more diseases, so we can spend more money on medicine. That's their way to control the world, by making us more sick, so they can get more profit from us. Try to do your best in your everyday today life to avoid these things, as I told you briefly. How you can do it? You can do your own research if you don't believe me, or if you want to learn more how to protect yourself. Subscribe to this channel so you can learn more from me. I'm teaching only healthy self-improvement, how you can live your life healthy, how you can improve your life, how you can improve every single aspect of your life. Thank you, brother, for watching this video till then. Come back to the channel forum for even more valuable knowledge. Subscribe if you want to see more content from me. If you want to get my one-to-one paid product, my coaching program, you can go ahead and check it out, link in the description. Also, if you want my ebook, which I specifically wrote to replace every self-improvement book you know about, to put it just everything in one place. You don't need to read 30 books at once. You can just read one book and get everything you need from it. Thank you, brother, for watching this video till then. See you in the next video. Goodbye, brother.